Euphoria. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. Or calculate you, not as calculated. I can even predict your angles. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. Or pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap.
On a random Tuesday morning, Kendrick came back with it. Day 17, it took him 17 days, according to academics. Shout out academics. It took Drake 21 days to respond. So that's a one up. Um, the song is entitled Euphoria. Dropped this morning, Tuesday morning. Um, and he hates Drake. What did you feel about it?
I think it's just more than just a one up because of the days. Like his song killed Drake to me, and we're not disappointed. I'm not disappointed.
Can you elaborate though? I mean, you would just say his song killed Drake's. And the song that we're talking about is Push Ups versus Euphoria.
So when I say that he killed Drake's because of his intellect, I mean, the way Kendrick comes with it and the things that he said, and then let's not mention that it sounds like three songs in one. I'm just saying, he did not disappoint. A lot of people was jumping on the Drake, train because there were some nice songs, but they was not this. This right here.
I agree. I do agree. So just early in the pod, round one, you got Push Ups versus Euphoria. Round one, you clearly, obviously, you got Kendrick.
Absolutely.
Okay. Um,
Absolutely. I'm a Kendrick fan. I've been waiting. I like that he did come within the next week. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, it was more of win. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not disappointed. And I like the time frame. And I'm glad that it kept up with the days. Like you said, he got one up.
yeah. So let's let's bust it down a little bit. Pause. Uh, the Titty Pendergrass intro, crazy. Um, Sexy Red Bar. What did you think about the Sexy Red Bar?
I think
When you stand next to Sexy Red, I think you see two bad bees.
I'm still hearing whoo when the beat change in my head. Like it's just there. It keep going. Yeah. But yeah, that was a hard. I think there was a lot of hard bars.
What about the song did you like? What did you like about the song?
So I like how he came for him with his son.
Mm.
I do. I like the.
So there's no limit to where you can go. There's no below the belt. It's no limit right now. The gloves are off.
I think the gloves been off. We just been waiting.
Yeah. I'm with that. I agree.
Yeah, the gloves been off. Um, the Drake. I think when he was talking about shooting the gun to Draco or whatever, I like that look.
Clever.
That was
Clever.
That was nice.
Clever.
I like the extortion, like, because Drake said something, then he and the little Pusha song about landing or coming to the city or something.
Soon as you land, I love extortion.
I'm just saying.
I did like that. Good point.
So many.
It was so many. How did you feel when you first heard the song Euphoria? I know it's still fresh, brand new. I know you just literally in real time just heard it.
And it was a vibe.
Yeah.
The whole song, did he give 7 minutes? What was it?
It was 6 minutes, a 6 minute song. Three beat changes. Early Tuesday morning drop just out of nowhere. Very hateful, upset. A lot of bars.
I think it was the vibe. Like you gon' rock to it, even when the beats change. you're going to feel what he says, and I am not disappointed as a Kendrick Lamar fan.
So I think some background on the title of the song is, if I'm not mistaken, Drake is the executive producer of the show Euphoria that came out in 2019 on Netflix. So just everything about what Kendrick and Drake are doing to one another, pause, it's just genius. I'm really enjoying the battle, and from what it sounds like, Kendrick gonna keep it on wax. I mean, but he do have a lot of support behind him in the California area.
What you think about him telling Drake he can't say the N word no more?
It sounded like he was backing Rick Ross a little bit with some of the industry insiders' feelings towards Drake. I didn't know they looked at him like that. Now, let's go ahead and unpack it for real, babe. We went to school with light-skinned kids with mixed children. If their daddy was black in my era, then they was black, and they had a past to say, but it didn't make me feel any way. Did it make you feel any way when you was young and the mixed kids called you the N-word?
So this is the thing for me. I didn't feel a way as a child, but I always was told, or the way I was told in my hood, is that they of color. They ain't really considered black. But you right, they get a pass. They get to come to the hoods if they got a family member. But what makes it weird is the ones who's not in touch with that side. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, that's when it gets weird. The sayings like they acting black and all that type of stuff come on. And so now, I mean, they're not considered black. They're people of color, just like Mexicans and Dominicans and people of color. We give them passes.
But I don't want a Mexican calling me the N-word, and I don't mean a Mexican, like a Latino calling me the N-word. Now I get what I feel more kinship to whatever Fat Joe them is. I think is that the Dominicans or something like that. I feel more akin to them. And Puerto Ricans, yeah. And I never thought anything of that because I mean they really black, But I never thought anything about that. But Drake's dad is black. To me, back to your point, your question, I think Kendrick was saying like he was backing Rick Ross, who should drop out of the fight now. There's no need. But yeah, I think it was it probably hurt Drake. If I heard that and I was Drake, that would have actually hurt me. You know what I'm saying? It hurt my feelings a little bit,
And we know Drake's sensitive. I mean, we seen how he reacted to Joe Budden. Did he inbox him or something alone?
Yeah. You talking about last year, I think.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's sensitive.
Yeah.
He's sensitive.
Yeah, he's sensitive, but I do believe that his round two, moving on to round two, Drake, you're definitely on the clock. I think it's gonna be a lot of N-words on Drake's round two.
I would if I was Drake.
I would definitely say the N-word 1 trillion times.
Say it, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
I get a pass.
Yeah, my daddy black from Memphis, Tennessee, and it was a gigolo kind of, it was outside, heavy.
Drake gets the pass.
Drake get a pass, man. But now, I don't really want to say this because I do like Drake music a lot, and I think Drake is really cool. But I think in real life, like I think if he went to school with us,
he didn't say that.
I think we would have hopped Drake.
He didn't say that.
You remember hopping a cag up under somebody? I think we would have hopped the cag on the Drake.
I think he would not have said the N-word.
He definitely wouldn't have said the N-word to me in my face.
I'm just saying.
Lil Drake?
But I mean, it's going to be fun to watch, to see. I can't wait to see what he comes with because, they're great artists. Both of them are. It's just that Kendrick, to me, is always going to be on a different level. It's just because of his style, I guess, or the way he raps and stuff, the way he thinks. It's going to put him at a different level, always.
I ain't mad at that. You make sure you say that every few minutes about Kendrick. I mean, my God, we know you enjoy Kendrick. So, to the fact of the matter of Kendrick making a diss record, or is this as big as what Drake do? I don't feel like what Kendrick just done is as big as production as Push Ups. but I think the bars truly speak for themselves, and I think it's a very high level diss record. I don't want to rank it right now. I mean, my God, I just heard it, a few times, but it's a great diss record, and I will get Kendrick. I'm giving Kendrick round one.
I'm just saying Drake makes hits. He does. Push Ups, I would think, is a nice little hit. But we're not gonna act like Kendrick can't make hits neither. He just wrote the song and his beats. If you
Well,
want to make a hit,
I
can't
think
wait
it's
to
two
see where it
different
goes.
things: trying to make a hit and trying to make a diss record.
I do.
I just think
but,
that's two different things.
But Drake rides both lanes.
Drake is Drake has a lot of experience, pause, with diss records and beef.
He
Much
rides both
more than
lanes.
Kendrick. Even though Kendrick just normally disses everybody on a regular basis, but nobody ever says anything. He just disses people. Nobody says anything. Yeah.
Both of my artists. I think Drake rides both lanes with hits, and he does well with this. I think Kendrick did very well with his this, and he definitely can make. I think he could jump in and out of lanes.
Now another part that played on my on my emotions pause. Kendrick figured out how to do it as far as just being American. And I've always said I'm a John Wayne American. I'm a man's man. And once he pulled out the OVO bar, and the Canadian guys coming over here trying to take the American heritage. I mean, these things did put push-ups right on the bed for me. What about you?
Absolutely.
How did you feel about that particular bar? Was that's not too below the belt,
I think.
I mean, he got the right to be over here.
It was just so many bars that he hit him with. It was almost like you called him a little dude, and the little dude just ran up and just started just going in on you, kind of. It was a lot of bars.
I like the Have You Ever game. What was he calling? What was he calling Drake? Crody?
Crody.
Was it Crody? And Crody was the character that introduced us to Drake on Disney.
I don't know.
Is that true?
I think that's what they're saying. Yeah.
I mean, my goodness, man. And did I hear you before pod listening to Rick say that word too? Call him by that name too?
He called him Crody 3 times and Whiteboard 3 times.
Yeah, Rick a real bully. But
I like it.
I also like the back to the family thing. That sounded very, very personal to me. I know we're saying we're gonna keep it on wax. Drake did kind of reference have very personal bars. I think he even wore a sweater of the university that Kendrick's wife went to, and I think he mentioned Kendrick's wife's name as well on Push Ups, if I'm not mistaken, and or the Tupac song, which has been since removed from all DSPs. Am I right on that?
Yes, because of the lawsuit from Tupac's brother.
But wasn't it great to hear Tupac? Anyway,
what about the Ghost Bar?
The Ghost Bar.
Tupac rolling in his grave.
Oh yeah, he said he wasn't gonna let this Canadian guy have Tupac rolling in his grave, And then he proceeded to say, I don't think none of you guys like us over here in the West, and I one by one kill all of y'all. And this guy's just crazy. He just, this is a Tuesday morning. You was at work trying to get through your work day.
Listen,
I was trying to edit a previous pod that we had with Mook.
It rained today.
It rained this morning.
My hair puffy. This is why. I mean, this is just how important. This we've been waiting on Kendrick.
You really been waiting on Kendrick?
Yes, it was Kendrick. It was important for me to talk about your diss record because I've been waiting on it to drop. So I didn't care if it rained, hair puffy. We're gonna talk about it. He dropped it today.
Was it as is expected, or did it exceed expectations? Did it exceed your expectations? We knew it was coming with a diss track. So did the diss track exceed your expectations or not?
That's a good question. I think it's kind of what I expected Kendrick to do.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd have dropped nothing that exceeded yet, but I expected him to, be Kendrick, show up, and do what he did.
Yeah. Kendrick kind of put the culture against Drake. with the N-word stuff. Any of our Dr. Umar type of people that's out there, they might be reconsidering. I'm gonna stick with the way with my era. If your daddy black, you black. So I'm cool with it, but I'm cool with it. But
I mean, Drake saying the N word doesn't offend me.
it doesn't offend me.
It doesn't offend me. I will give him that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be mad if he don't say it no more.
But at the same time, I wouldn't be mad if he didn't say it anymore. And I don't know anything about bar mitzvahs, which I do feel like is our heritage, but I'll probably bleep that out. It's weird. Kendrick did some things was exposed. It was some bars said that we haven't caught on to yet. There was actually a lot of bars that didn't catch on to yet. So we'll be waiting on the next round.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun to watch. It's like it got started and we read it and yeah. It's gonna be
Okay.
good.
Drake is on the clock. How much time do you think he's got? How much time do you think it's going to take him?
I think he's finna drop within the next couple of days or week. No more than a week.
No more than a week. Okay.
I give him that. Yeah, it's Drake. We're talking about the best. Both of these people are great artists in what they do when it comes to hip hop and the music and rap. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what makes it fun.
I want to know what it means to when Kendrick is trying to break down who he's signed to. Are you saying that you signed to Lil Wayne, who signed to Birdman, who's saying that he signed to this guy over here, Jimmy Iovine or one of them cats, with UMG?
That was a nice bar. I don't
That
know.
was I don't know. Yeah.
He definitely
And so
said some stuff to make you think.
Yeah. You couldn't have been referring to the old deal. So you got to be. I mean, it's 2024, so we had to be talking about something more recent. And I think Drake is on man right now. I mean, I don't know. Things are coming out. Kendrick, round 1. Waiting on round 2. That's major.
That's major.